Hello everyone. Today's my lecture is on FDI, that's foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment is what? When a company takes the ownership interest in another company by making investment is called FDI. FDI is what? It is investment related decisions. Investment in asset basis, physical asset, that's called FDI. There is a huge difference between the FDI and foreign institutional investors. So in this lecture we will study the FDI. It is categorized on the basis of assets, business activity and motives. Generally FDI में क्या है? We can easily transfer the capital, we can easily share the knowledge, labor, technology, etc. In FDI we can do investment more than 10%, and on the basis of asset it further classified into the greenfield FDI and brownfield FDI. In greenfield means the investment, making investment from the scratch or from the beginning or zero or ground up, means no prior work. It is huge, it involves huge cost, it is very expensive because generally a country start doing their own, means they'll start to build up the new facilities, so it is very expensive, and generally the country basically do to achieve the high degree of control over the foreign activities. ग्रीन फील्ड में क्या है कि आप एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एक कंट्री जब आप इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, FDI में इन्वेस्ट करती है, तो वो अपने आप बिहाफ में स्टार्टिंग से सारा काम करती है. और ऑन द केसेस ऑफ brownfield, the company purchases, lease or existing facilities which are already available. In brownfield there is a less costly, and if the company don't want to incur high cost, they prefer the brownfield. And brownfield में आपका FDI through the merger or acquisition. You can take the example of Hutch, that's acquired by the Vodafone, Jaguar, that's acquired by the Tata. So on the basis of business activity, it is further classified into horizontal, vertical and conglomerate. Horizontal, same business type of business, like take an example of McDonald's in USA that provides same services is also in India. Verticals means different but related activities, and conglomerate means unrelated activities. Like you can take example of conglomerate, you can take example of Samsung that that provides the phones, but it also engaged with the retail business or buildings, construction, etc. Or you can take another example of conglomerates like the Tata's company that provides Tata Salt or Tata Motors, which are unrelated. So motive basis, the resource seeking, efficiency seeking and market seeking. So generally the country do FDI where there are the lots of abundant of resources available like land, labor, capital. So efficiency seeking means where the company can reduce the cost and can increase the efficiency of production and can get the profits. And market seeking means the generally country do FDI where there is a huge market, there's the facilities, everything is available on the place where they can easily interact with the people, and they can share the knowledge, skills, technology, easily transfer the capital, etc. So in FDI there are the two type of routes, government to routes or automatic routes. In automatic routes you can easily go for FDI without taking permission of government, but in government route you can take the you must be take for the permissions of government. Without taking permission of government you cannot go for directly go for FDI. So in generally there is a huge difference between FDI and foreign institutional investor, FII. So in FDI generally more than 10% of investment is considered as FDI, and less than 10% of investment is comes under the foreign institutional investor. In foreign institutional investor we can country can also do the investment in another country, but on the basis of share, stock, mutual funds, or you can say the in securities, not in assets. So there is a huge difference in FDI or foreign institutional investors. That's all for the today. Thank you.